Welcome folks to the channel. This is Clunkers and Classics. I'm going on vacation. This will be a little bit different video, but I'm going to plan on going on a lot of Jeep trails. So I figure I'd record that mostly. But I'm fixing to go on my Jeep. Got my co-pilot here. We got about 1,200 miles to go. Going up near Telluride, Colorado. But we got to stop by Oklahoma City to pick up a lady friend of mine. This is the Jeep we're taking. I do have a video. Click on the name Clunkers and Classics and then videos, and I got a video of this Jeep and my other Jeep, and I go over the details of it. So I won't spend too much time on it, but it's a V8, of course, four-wheel drive, and it made it last year, and we'll see if she makes it this year. She's got 172,000 miles on it, but the motor had crapped out, and the motor I actually put in it's got like 180 something, 189,000 on it, 184 plus, yeah, so it's close to 190,000 now. So anyway, but it purrs like a kitten. Just wish me luck, and I will record anything exciting happen along the way, but if not, I'll be mainly doing the hairy parts, recording the hairy parts of the trails. Okay, we'll see you later. Okay folks, we made it to Colorado. Had a little bit of trouble with a brake line that got a pinhole in it. Got that fixed. Then the drain plug on the radiator, which I got a brand new aluminum radiator in, but it had a little plastic rubber drain plug, and that thing screwed up. Had to go to Napa, get a plug to put in there, a metal one. So after all that, we're here at Colorado and are about 2 hours to our destination. So I'll see you next segment. Just took a trip up to Bridal Veil Falls. We're coming back down. So we're gonna have a good time. Telluride over there. Okay, we'll be back on another trail. Okay, we're on Imogene Pass, going from Telluride to Ouray. Came in that way. We're just stopping on a little, some old broken down structures are. One there, one there, one there. An old building falling over there. You can see the road way down there. Got some snow up in the mountains over there. Got my dog with me. Got a little river coming down from the snow melting. Old mining structure, been collapsing over the decades. Or yeah, we're up close to 13,000 feet. We will be at the highest point of this trail. I don't know if we're there yet. I don't think we're at 13,000. I think we're heading up there before it starts going back down again. Anyway, this is Imogene Pass, and then when we finish that, we're going to do Black Bear and come back into Telluride. So I'll come back if there's anything exciting. Okay, I think we're at the very top of Imogene Pass, 13,000 something feet. Some motorcycles coming up. We stopped up here and played in the snow for a little bit. My dog loves the snow. So yeah, we're at the very top, and we're just going over top. Right over there, we'll be heading down into the town of Ouray. And then we're gonna hit the road down a piece and go over to Black Bear and do the same thing, just a different road. This is the view, looking down. You can see some of the trails we did coming up. Way down there. And that's the Jeep. It's doing great on the trails. And we'll see you next segment. I'm gonna show you the trail. Big turn going up there. Right over top. Hairpin turn. Back up a few times. That'll put the snow. sign. See the sign? $13,114 feet. This is just a little lookout deal. That's like a antenna station or something there. But so this is it. This is the height, top height of Imogene Pass. And we need to go that way, and it'll start going down into Ouray. So this is like a little lookout point. Looks like another trail going down. It's kind of hazy in the back. Very sunny where we're at right now. Very hazy over to the, I think that's the north. And then the other side. You can see the snow. Anyway, I'll be back if it comes. I hope that did it justice there, because that was pretty steep going straight up. We've been going straight up and straight down, and now we're fixing to go straight down about probably, oh geez, 7,000 feet, 8,000 feet straight down to the city of Ouray. Okay, so I'll be back if anything exciting happens. Okay, we just came out of Imogene Pass. We're going to visit this little town of Ouray right here. Just nestled in the little valley with all the mountains surrounding it. There's the Jeep. Mountains all the way around. So we're going to go through Ouray, then turn around on the main highway, 550, and we may do Black Bear or just come across on the easier Ophir. Do Black Bear later. So I'll be back. Everybody's coming. Okay, we're at Ophir Pass, right at the top, 11,789 feet. We're going down this way. Pretty easy. This is one of the easiest Jeep trails. Regular pickup truck could make it. But anyway, we'll be heading down there out to Highway 145 and back to town. I'll be back. Okay, folks, this is another little lake nestled in between the mountains. And there's the main highway up here. That's a little boat ramp. The mountains up there, a little bit of snow up there, and it's really hazy over there. Looks like rain, but it's really sunny right here. Anyway, I'll be back. Okay, we're way up here in the mountains to a little cabin that a guy built a long time ago. This isn't really the national forest, but he built it up here, and he used to come over here skiing and snowshoeing and stuff like that down here, I guess. And this cabin is just open to anybody who wants to, well, they want to camp or whatever. And it's quite the Jeep trail getting up here. You can't make it up here in a regular car or anything. So everybody comes in and signs the thing and pays their respects. This is the guy here. That's the guy that built the cabin. And his ashes, we'll go look at it in a minute. And people leave little things there, little book you can sign and stuff like that. And they sign all the walls. You can see it all. But it's been up here for a long time. And people leave, there's a half a bottle of tequila right here. People leave over here, leave some coffee, some Spam, pork and beans, and there's a little place to cook. But yeah, it's a neat little cabin. Firewood here. I think that's an outhouse over there. And the guy that built the cabin, and he died of cancer. And his ashes are in his snow boots right here. And then I think this is his buddy's snow boots. But yeah, it's quite the trail coming up. So he goes come and visit it every year. Let's see that. See the other side of it. Well, anyway, just a little cabin in the middle of the forest, way up here. We can look out. Okay, that's it for now. Okay, I believe we're at the top of Bolam Pass. You can see all the rocks down below here. All the other mountains in the background. It looks like a big storm going on over there. That thing sticking up is Lizard Head Pass, Lizard Head Mountain. The sun's out right where we're standing. So anyway, we're gonna go continue this trail and head back down the mountain. You hear thunder over here. And over there. Puppy, you better not jump down there.
Your truck's creaking.
Okay, I'll be back.
Hey. Come on.
Okay, come on, pup. Come on. Come on. Okay, we're at the Graysill Mines just outside of Bolam Pass. And little abandoned cabin here. I think this is the only structure left. It looks like there was one beside it that's crumpled into debris. And over the edge here, I think this is the trail we're heading over to. We'll go inside the little cabin. It actually looks in pretty good shape for how old it is. Bunch of graffiti. Lots of thunder, but still shining on us. Sun shining right on us. There's thunder all around. So anyway, we're gonna hit the trail and head down this pass, see where it goes. Okay, place you don't want to bring your Toyota Prius on. I'll be back. This is the town of Silverton, Colorado. Crossing or just wandering around aimlessly. There's a little train that takes people for tours. This is Red Mountain. It's riddled with old mines from the 1870s. See them up there. Here's the deal here. Mine produced 4 million ounces of silver, 21 million ounces of, or 4 million ounces of gold, 21 million ounces of silver, 12 tons of lead, zinc, copper. And it's riddled with trails up there, but we're just going, we're gonna stop off down here and visit a few of them. And as you can see, there's a couple still standing. A little bit of snow up there. Remnants of one over there. This is just right off the Highway 550 in between Silverton and Ouray. Go straight down here. I'll be back. Okay, we drove in on a little trail. A couple old mining buildings down here. That's a trail we rode in on. We're fixing to take that little trail around there. See some more mines. Mountains. Here's an old mine. Water draining out of it, going down. I'll walk up in here. It's an old mine shaft. The old miners. What do you think of that water, pup? It is, water's freezing. But yeah, apparently they're all flooded out now. That's where they're pulling the gold and silver and copper and all kinds of stuff. Okay. A little structure sitting right there. Okay. Okay, this is called Yankee Girl Mine. And when we're on the highway at the lookout, it's right straight ahead there. And that's where we were. You can see the highway with the cars coming. It's Highway 550. And to the right goes into Ouray. To the left goes into Silverton. You can see the straight down there. There's another structure over here. More trails. We're not going to go too far in because none of these trails, you can get really lost out here. There's just trails and mines all through these mountains. But unless you leave a trail of breadcrumbs, you'll never find your way back out. So that's the Yankee Girl Mine. That's a couple other people visiting here too. We'll get up to the sign. My dog loves it here. Here's the... The mine was one of the great silver and gold producers within the Red Mountain.
She found her chipmunk yet?
She's looking.
She's hunting for something.
She just likes exploring.
Yep, all blind.
Okay, I'll be back. we're fixing to go up this trail here. The Alpine Loop branches off to a bunch of hairy trails. Waiting to get a picture. All that blue is trails. Fixing to go in there and explore, so get a good picture in case I got to re-look at this. Welcome to the Alpine Loop. We're going to go in. We're right here. We're going to go in. Then this one here is pretty hairy trail. But we want to come back up, and later we're going to go up here to Imogene Pass. There's a lot of old structures and everything around here. So that's where we're headed to right now. I'll be back when we come across something interesting. Okay, we're coming up the trail. Come across this structure here. It's a pretty hairy trail coming up. It was all rock, and now it finally turned into more dirt. Took a while. Here's the structure right out here in the trail. There's the Jeep. We got a long ways to go on this trail. I don't know how bad it's going to get. I've never been on it. But farther up, we're going to be taking a right on a very difficult trail, they say. Little pup. I don't know if I'll walk into that structure or not. Anyway, I'll be back if something interesting comes up. This is across from the mine house or whatever it is. And right across the trail, there's a river going down. See some little waterfalls up there. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, this is the other side of that thing there. Tells you what it is. So I'll just have a quick peek at this. It's called the Breen Mine. I'm not going to read all that. You know, you can pause it if you want. Okay, and over here, the Breen Mine. That's it there. That's the other side of it. Okay. I guess we could probably walk up over it, but looks like there was some old railroad tracks going up to it. Anyway, we're going to continue on, and I'll be back. Okay, we come to the T in the trail. We come up here, and here's a sign here, 550 to go back. That's the way we came. And then Poughkeepsie Gulch is supposed to be a pretty hairy trail. It just goes down and ends, I believe, according to the map. And here's a sign here. Is where we're actually heading eventually, is the Engineer Mountain, or straight to Poughkeepsie Gulch. So that's the trail we're going to head out on when we get out of here. But we just started into Poughkeepsie Gulch here, and we're going to show you this sign up here. I don't know what to expect up here, but it's been a pretty rocky ride so far. I should have recorded some of it. some spots I didn't even think I'd clear, and I cleared it. Only got a 2.5-inch lift. So here's Poughkeepsie Gulch, recommended high clearance. It's closed during the winter, October to June. So there's where we're gonna head, and then come around back, and then back up Engineer. But I'm gonna walk down by this little river. It's a good little spot to rest. There's a little river flowing right here. Come on, pup, let's get a drink of water. Yeah, some fire. Looks like somebody's been camping here. Good camping spot. What's great about Colorado is you can just pull over, camp wherever you want. And it's pretty much free. Nobody says anything, especially up here in these trails. And here's a little river. Creek going through. Now, they had a mild winter, so not a lot of snow up here. Usually in the summertime, you'd see a lot more snow on the trails, and these rivers here would be a lot bigger and flowing a lot faster. There's my pup getting a drink. Fresh Colorado spring water. Or not spring, this is really the snow from the tops melting and flowing down. But it should be nice and fresh. So anyway, we're gonna head down the trail, and I'll be back. I was gonna record coming up here, but I couldn't hold the camera at the same time as recording it. But this is what my Jeep just went through. And no, I did not bottom out once. A nice little river beside us. So I come up here and straddled the driver's side right here, passenger over here, came up right up here. Lucky I didn't hit, and then came over and came up over here. And then straddled the side of the bank to try to miss this rock, and just made it. And then turned right in here from this rock and this tree. And there's the Jeep. I know it looks low. It's got a 2.5-inch lift, or 2-inch lift and a 1/2-inch lift on the tire. But yeah, it made it. But a lot of the trail, this trail so far has been like that. It's been pretty hairy. So anyway, we're gonna continue on. Okay, there's supposed to be a lake up here, Como Lake. Not sure where, but I'll be back when we're up to it. Okay, be back in a little while. Okay, this is Como Lake. Little lake nestled up here in the top of the mountain. Very strange color, like an aquamarine. Don't know anything about it, whether there's any fish in there or not. There goes the trail. That's about where we're fixing to go. Straight up there over the top. We never did turn around and go back to that engineer deal. I thought it just ended. But no, we're past the Poughkeepsie Gulch one. We're heading somewhere else now. I'm not exactly sure where. But this little lake was on the map, so we're in the right direction of heading out. Anyway, it's a cool little lake. And we'll be back later. Here's a view from Como Lake from the top of the trail. Stop right up here in the snow. Fix to make some snowballs. Okay, we're up here in Alta Lakes Park, little lake called Ulta Lake, nestled in the mountains. A little bit of snow up there. Years ago, you could continue on here and go for a trail up there to another lake. Now, what I heard is Meg Whitman, you know, of was it Hewlett Packard, an eBay CEO. She owns all this land up in here. But years ago, you could drive up there to another lake, but now it's all privatized. So this is right at the top, the end of the, it's not really even a Jeep trail. Anybody can come up here in a regular car, but it's pretty high up from the highway. And we're at the top, so I didn't record coming up, but as we go down, I'll give you a picture of the old town of Alta. There's a couple of buildings left, they're privatized, we can't walk in them. But it was an old mining town in the 1800s. And most of the buildings are decrepit and stuff, but there's a couple still standing. So I'll show you them here in a little bit. There's a lot of camping up here too. Camp for free. Okay, this was just a little trail off the Alta Lakes Road. And the Gold King Basin or something it was called, so we're taking it down. And come across this. I'm not sure what this is, whether it's somebody's house or lodge or something. It overlooks a little bit of a river thing. The mountains up here. Mountain in the distance. But anyway, we're continuing on up this trail, see where it goes to. Gotta get out to see where the trail goes. Anyway, here's the second little lake up here. There's that building over there. I think we need to go. Yeah, I think that, yeah, this is the trail here we need to go on. See, and it goes up over the ledge there. And down here somewhere. I think it may go right to the bottom of the lake. Anyway, this the little trail here is not on the map, so we're just guessing. I don't know what that little building up there is, part of the old mine. But I think they must have dug out this whole section here. So it's called the what? The King Basin. Anyway, I'll be back. Looks like it dead ends. Yeah, my Grand Cherokee can do anything a Wrangler can. Hasn't really bottomed out yet. Definitely can't go that way. It kind of looks like up here, but I'm not sure if that's a trail or not. I think we're going to come up here and back up there and go back. I thought there was another trail down below us. There was, looked like a dirt trail over there somewhere. Anyway, that's where we came. Anyway, we got to come up here and turn around. I'll be back. Okay, this is the road going up to Alta Lakes, and we're coming down it here. And this is the town of Alta. You can see, but it's all, well, there's one over here in the trees. It's all fenced off, it's all privatized. Some buildings up there. You come down here, and then right where that car is, that's the road going out. That's where we're fixing to go. There's a building there, a bunch of decrepit buildings there. But this was, I guess, the town where they mined up farther and inwards, and it's all privatized now, roped off. We can't walk in there and look around. So anyway, then this will go down to Highway 145 and back on the main road. I'll be back. Okay, we took a little turn off that Alta Lake Road, and took some little trails in here. Seen a few people camping, and then didn't even know it. There's a little lake here. I don't know the name of it, but that's why it's called Alta Lakes Road with an S on the end, because apparently there's a bunch of little lakes nestled up here. So we're going to take a walk down here and take a look at it. Walk over here so you can see it. I don't even know if these campers back there even know that the lake's here. Although there's a little trail or something over there. But yeah. I'm gonna walk over here. See this side. Good little camping spot down here, but oh, here's a little sign. There's no camping, I guess, but no fires. Yeah, just a little lake out here in the middle of nowhere. The little sign off the road didn't say anything. The dog's gonna take a little drink. So that's at least 3 lakes we've seen up here. That looks like some type of mining operation thing right straight ahead. And this mountain straight up. Dog's still drinking. Okay, we're gonna continue on our way down the highway and take all these little roads off of the main Alta Lakes road. See what's out here. This looks like little areas to camp and stuff. I'll be back. There's a road coming out of Alta Lakes. That's Highway 145. There's a little sign there. Alta Lakes vicinity. So we basically just did the tour backwards. We're gonna hit the highway and stop in Lizard Head Pass, but I don't think it's a Jeep trail. I think it's a hiking trail or something. But we're gonna stop up there next. Okay, I think this is all the trails and stuff we're gonna do. We're just walking out from where we're staying at the house, and this is Highway 145. We're gonna walk up downtown Rico, Colorado. Nestled in between the two mountain ranges here. It's just really a wide spot in the road, and some newer houses down on that area. The older houses are on this side, even though my dad and stepmother's house is pretty new. They had a new house built a few years ago. There's an old Grand Cherokee just sitting here. I don't know if it runs or drives or what, but it's just been sitting there. Just taking the dog for a walk. Go out here every morning, just walk up the main street and back. There ain't much here to do in Rico. I'm gonna walk by the Enterprise. It's the main restaurant where you can get some something to eat till 9 o'clock, and our liquor store. So we come up here. Farther down's a gas station that just sells a little bit of groceries and stuff. Usually get a breakfast biscuit there in the morning. But this is the main liquor store. And the Enterprise since 1892. It's an old mining, used to be an old mining town. The upstairs used to be a whorehouse. Got a barbecue pit here. On the weekends they have bands play right there. We sit out here on the picnic tables there, and you got mainly burgers and pizza. There's a lot of storefronts here, but they're all closed. I think there's one new place that opened that has breakfast. And a newer little sidewalk deal here since the last time I was here. Let me put that in. Don't know what that building is. Sign for a museum. I don't know if this is the museum. Everything looks all abandoned and closed down. That was a theater. Don't know when the last time that was open. That's been abandoned. Across the street, Mercantile something country store, but that's all closed. Century 21 office, but that's not open. This looks like it was a bike shop at one time. I think it's closed. This is closed. Rico Telephone Company. I believe the only other business open is this Mine Shaft Inn little hotel, and apparently they have a restaurant of some kind, but are very, very expensive just for the rich folks. Their steaks are $58 each. Yeah, this is a new little restaurant opens for breakfast, even though they're not open now. Doesn't look like. It says no dogs though, so we don't go there. And that's Rico Post Office right there. There's only a couple of little businesses that are open. I don't know what that, the Masonic Lodge. Anyway. Anyway, I showed you that side from the other side. I'll come back and show you the house when we get back up to it. This is walking up from the main highway, Main Street. I believe this is a library here. And there's a little church here. We turn the corner for the house. There's a little river flowing through underneath the street. And this is the house we're staying at, right here. Porch up there for sitting around drinking beer. There's my Jeep there. So yeah, this may be my last time up here. We're fixing to head back now. So I'll do a ending here unless something exciting happens on the way back home. I don't think we're planning on stopping anywhere exciting. Last year, well, and a few years before that, we took Highway 50 back through Montrose and stopped at a whole bunch of places into Colorado Springs, and did Pikes Peak and the Royal Gorge Bridge. Places like that. Did some camping on the way back, but this time I think we're just going to head straight back from here to Albuquerque, then to Amarillo, back to Oklahoma City. Okay, so I'll talk with you later. Okay, we're on our way home through Amarillo, and we're going to stop at the Cadillac Ranch. But it's a big mud pit. Walk around, see if you guys can make out the year make and model. I think there's 10 of them. Yeah, it's a mess, muddy mess. I assume they're all Cadillacs. And this wasn't the original spot. These were moved. I forget how many years ago. They were dug up and moved here. And it's right off of I-40, which is right there, the I-40 freeway. allowed to bring spray paint and, you know, put your name on it, whatever you want. You can climb up on there, get your picture taken, but I came here last year. It wasn't all full of water like it is now. You can see all the spray cans there. And it doesn't cost anything. Just park on the service road off I-40 outside of Amarillo, going west. It's on the other side of Amarillo, or right before you get to Amarillo. And it looks like this is the only one here that's not in water. Thanks. Okay, that's about it. I'll be back. Okay guys, made it back home. No problems other than the initial one before the trip with the brake line, and the had to replace the radiator drain plug. A little cheap plastic one broke. I got a new aluminum radiator in there I put in there last year. Other than that, it did great. I got a video on these two Jeeps if you want more information on them. Just click my name, Clunkers and Classics, and then click videos. Scroll down there and you'll see all the information and the history and stuff of these two Jeeps. I took the V8 one. I may have taken the 6, but they both get the same gas mileage. And the gas mileage sucks, like 14 miles to the gallon. But it did great. This one's got the quadra drive with the Verilok axles, and man, they work great. I meant to look at the mileage. Probably about 3,000 mile trip with it. Did great. Didn't use any fluids or anything. Okay, thanks all for watching, and since I'm back, probably starting tomorrow, I'll get back on the restoring the Aspen RT. So if you're tuned in for that, give me about a week and I'll have another fresh video on that and the progress. It's coming towards the paint and body next. Okay, and thanks for all subscribing. Since I've been gone, I got I don't know, hundreds more subscribers. Thank y'all for watching, and like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff, and I will see you all next video.